Nigeria, beautiful people. It's a brand new Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time to let your creativity soar and your spirit shine. This is Wake Up Nigeria, people, your premium breakfast television show, and we are absolutely thrilled to be your morning companions today. The weekend is waving at us from a distance, saying hello. Are you guys getting ready for me? But hey guys, before we get into it, it's time to soak in all the inspiration, information and entertainment we have lined up on the show for you today. So whether you're stirring a pot in your kitchen or sipping your morning tea or your favorite beverage or just finding your groove, we've got a perfectly plated show just for you today. So take that remote, take the volume up, because the energy we're about to bring you today is too good to miss. So from creative expressions to lifestyle conversations, this Artsy Thursday is going to fill you with good moments. So this is your one-stop shop for everything uplifting and energy vibing. Let's get it started, people. Are you ready? My name is Emil Koche. As always, we are always serving you premium smiles and sunshine. Even though it drizzled a little bit this morning, did it drizzle in your area? How are you feeling? Is it putting you in a gloomy mood, or it's putting you in one of those who's like, oh, you know what? Let's just go with it. Anyway, we'd like you to join the fun and the family live from anywhere in the world. We are on our website at tvcentertainment.tv. So catch on us up live on there. We're also live on GOTV channel 16 and UHF 49. You can also follow us across all our social media platforms at tvc.entertainment. Right, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We are everywhere, people. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Yes, just go on to TVC Entertainment and you can find us there. You can just search on Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. We're right at your fingertips. Remember to use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC as well when sending those comments and being a part of this morning's show. Right, for a culinary experience as always, we have Chef Wumi, who will be taking us on a journey later on in the kitchen. And for birthday shout out this morning, we will be celebrating you and your loved ones.
You will have all that you prayed for this year. You will have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
And for musical performance, Ikwadi Ugochukwu Victor, popularly known as Big Slimsy, will be setting the tone for today. He's a singer, songwriter, and entertainer. And, well, you can wait to hear him, get it down.
Pressure, 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 pressure.
Big Slimsy wants to pressure us this morning, but it's all right. And for a tech discussion, we will be taking you on a ride with the tech authority. Tosa Akakbo here will be here to discuss the role of AI in financial markets. Bidemi McMordy is a wisdom coach and kingmaker. She's the apostolic lead for the Wealth Oasis Apostolic Ministries and a member of the John C. Maxwell Founders Circle coaching team. And she'll be joining us to review her book, The Theology of Work. We'll also be bringing another musical performance, and we have Oluwafemi Erejuwa, popularly known as Abini Koko. He will be giving us a beautiful rendition later on. We have so much lined up on the show for you today. Are you super excited? Shall we begin? Let's go. We'll be right back. Let's check out the weather.
Good morning and welcome to the News on Wake Up Nigeria. It's a brand new day, a Thursday. My name is Mike Messikeno. Now, the Senate has passed 2 out of 4 of President Tinubu's tax reform bills following a clause-by-clause consideration. The bills are the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill and the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill. TJ Swadelia reports.
It's a bold push for tax reforms in Nigeria. After weeks of scrutiny and debate, the Senate passed 2 of President Bola Tinubu's tax bills, an ambitious legislative package aimed at modernizing the country's tax system.
Studied, considered, and acted upon.
The bills reviewed by the Senate's Committee on Finance and presented by its chairman, Senator Sani Musa, propose structural reforms intended to align Nigeria's tax laws with global best practices, expand the tax base, and improve transparency. The 2 bills passed include the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill and the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill.
Tax harmonization and simplification, improve tax compliance, promoting investment and economic growth, aligning with international best practices, and addressing tax evasion and avoidance.
In a significant policy shift, the Senate adopted place of consumption as a new basis for the VAT allocation, replacing the derivation principle. The Senate also approved a 2% service cost of collection and mandated that all references to derivation be replaced with place of consumption to reflect current economic realities. Under the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, the sharing formula for the VAT proceeds is set as follows: 10% to the federal government, 55% to the states and the FCT, and 35% to local governments. The Senate further amended the report to grant states the legal backing to establish their own revenue-generating agencies in line with the broader fiscal autonomy being pursued.
Those in support of clauses 1 to 5 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The Senate says it will consider the Nigeria Tax Bill and the Joint Revenue Board Bill at its next legislative sitting. President Tinubu's tax reforms are positioned as a critical part of his administration's strategy to correct systemic inefficiencies, broaden fiscal responsibility, and generate more sustainable revenue amidst Nigeria's evolving economic challenges. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
Now, the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, that's moving away from the particular and earlier report, has emphasized the federal government's commitment to national security, transparency, and environmental sustainability. At the 7th Ministerial Press Briefing in Abuja, the Minister of Defense also commended the armed forces for their ongoing efforts to combat terrorism. Mariam Mohammed reports.
At the 7th Ministerial Press Briefing, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, urged the media to adopt a responsible and patriotic approach in shaping national perception and countering extremist narratives.
I therefore call on my colleagues, media professionals and editors, to be discerning in their reportage. We must deny these groups the undue publicity they crave. We must take them off the front pages and accurately report them as the criminals that they are, without glorifying their acts or giving credence to their false narratives.
The Minister of Environment, Balarabe Abbas Lawal, emphasized the importance of forests in regulating Nigeria's climate and improving environmental resilience.
Plant trees, encourage people and youth and women to plant trees. That's why you found that the Great Green Wall has two components. It has the youth component, it has the women component. And in the process, more than 4 million trees in collaboration with Great Green Wall have been planted across the northern part of this country.
The Minister of
And that's it on news for this hour. We'll take a time out. Stay with us. We're just getting the show on the road.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show. Give for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back?
You should start the gym to get fat.
Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying.
So pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You see some spoils.
That woman.
Bam! Bam!
Yeah, today we'll go here.
Hey!
Let's catch up.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. Entertainment for Pure Entertainment.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it, you'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Brand new studio, brand new set, a new face, but still your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a fresh new energy, new vibe. You smell that?
Now that's the smell of tasty, tantalizing food from our various chefs.
And when it comes to sports updates with insightful analysis, the place you want to be is Wake Up Nigeria.
That's right. Every second there's a fresh occurrence, and every minute there's a story to tell. Keep abreast of happening locally and internationally via the news updates of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's live camera fashion, where we strut, slay, and sashay, and keep you updated with all the latest fashion trends.
Level up your morning.
Watch Wake Up Nigeria, where every morning begins with a spark.
Hey, my
my people. I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm gonna bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you no go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give sign.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person not fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go stand back for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramat.
All right, it has gotten to the point where there's this campaign against Arsenal fans this early morning. And like the way Big Slimsy came in, I thought he was acting, he was moving like an Arsenal fan. But he now told me he's a red devil. And that one, there's more wahala. It's today, but they've qualified. It's great to have you, Big Slim. You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you.
All right, so Big Slimsy here. Talk to me about that name. How did that name come about?
You know, first I was called Slimsy.
Okay. Oh, you were slim then, you became big.
I was very skinny.
Okay.
I'm still skinny, but you know, I've been doing some big stuff.
Okay.
So it's
all
very
right.
disrespectful to just remain slim.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Let's talk about your career. How long have you been doing this?
For a long time, I recorded my first song 2010.
2010.
So it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's like 15 years going on plus now. And how's the journey been so far?
It's fun. It's the best thing is that I choose what I love to do as a career. So
I like that. But you see, it's not every time that what you love to do can pay the bills. You know, there are times when you have to do other things. And have you ever had to do other things like work and all of that to, you know, to support the career and all of that?
Yes, of course. From the first time I started recording, I was always doing some stuff to get money to record, like go to other states, help my in-law to buy charcoals, export them to China, just to get the least I can get to make this music.
So the container don't land.
It's always landing.
Nice one. You have an EP out, right? Talk to me about it.
You know, I dropped this EP last year, and this January dropped Pressure.
Okay.
Preparing to drop the next single of the year. It's summer. You know, my songs are for the summer lifestyle.
Summer lifestyle, I like that. You should have come with your bikini. Oh no, okay, no, beach wear or something.
We are not in the beach, you know. We are in the studio.
You have to recreate it. All right, great, wonderful. So that EP, how many tracks do you have in that EP?
I have 5 tracks in the EP.
5 tracks, yeah. Yes. And as for moving forward, what can your fans look forward to? What can they expect from Big Slimsy?
They should expect more music, more visuals, because the music right now is getting clearer. By the day, it's now a way of life. You hear the lyrics, you can relate to it because it's everyday activity.
I like that. If you want to look at 2010 up until now, you know, streaming has done a lot. Now your music can get out to people and all of that. There's no case of that middleman and all that. Has it made making music, or has it made the industry more accessible and easier for people, for musicians as a whole?
Okay, now I'll take you back to the project, the EP. Okay. The title of that EP is Anna.
Okay.
It's in respect to my grandmother's name, you know, but it means ambassador of no ambassador. Okay. So with the streaming and distribution stuff that is going on right now, you can see that ordinary person like me can actually just create my art and take it to the world.
Wonderful, I like that. What are you performing this morning?
Performing Pressure.
Pressure, all right. Yes. Pressure, just come here and take it away.
Thank you.
All right.
Bala. Problem. It's alright. Pressure. Say. Pressure. 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 Pressure, I'm not feeling okay. Pressure, I'm just feeling naughty. Pressure, I'm just chasing money. Pressure, I don't send nobody. Pressure, my job, make you no go compress sound. Anytime when you want them, international be local. This one gets something. When go make me bored you. Everybody be bored you. Kilo fess up. I say nothing pressure you. I just want pull up in a Mercedes, and you pull up in a Mercedes. Just for us show I got Mercedes. You know stop this. Real estate to sake your keys. Make it take you back to trench keys. This one don't fast open up fees. Don't tell you say I don't send you. Pressure, I'm not feeling okay. Pressure, I'm just feeling naughty. Pressure, I'm just chasing money. Pressure, I don't send nobody. Pressure, calling Festus, make him send funds. We just one ball, we go flex up. You don't stop this. Real estate to sake your keys. Make it take you back to trench keys. This one don't fast open up fees. Don't tell you say I don't send you. Pressure, I'm not feeling okay. Pressure, I'm just feeling naughty. Pressure, I'm just chasing money. Pressure, I don't send nobody. Pressure.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
An entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Abini Koko, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We've got Chef Wumi in the house. How you doing, Chef Wumi?
Fine, thank you.
Give me a 5. I like this thing that you put out here today. Right?
Thank you.
We'll get to see all that you're preparing. You're preparing French
toast chicken sandwich.
French toast chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at the ingredients because there's somebody that is next season I want to welcome first before we start. But yeah. Chef Wumi, do you watch football?
I don't.
Okay, good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get to see all of that. Mary, you're welcome. How are you doing, Mary?
Thank you.
Wow. How's next season going to be?
It's going to be fantastic.
Okay.
We're going to win all the possible trophies. We'll win Premier League. We'll win Champions League. We're going to win FA Cup. We'll win Carabao Cup. Now, can we move on?
No, we can't.
Hey, I'm so good.
Are you guys done? Going at each other?
He's going at me. Me, I'm being
Who's going at you?
You know,
you that gone.
They say when you are downstairs, you are humble.
That's not that's gone.
When you are upstairs,
how can you be going at someone that's gone?
We are not gone yet. We are not gone yet. That game, there will be a replay. They are going to cancel that match.
That's why my director, Ghana is gone. Mr. K, your head is there.
Avoid me in this company for the next 1 year.
Okay. You can go ahead. So, Chef Wumi, you can start preparing maybe something and all of that.
Come back to Chef Wumi, but on the other hand, there's a trending story or trending video and story that recently went viral. And so there was a video that was posted yesterday of the Anambra State Commissioner of Women Affairs and Social Welfare talking about a case of an 18-year-old boy who impregnated over 10 girls in Anambra State. So this 18-year-old boy was sent to go and work for someone, right? And then while he was, during his work stay, he impregnated the boss's daughter and then impregnated the sales girl as well. Then they took him away. Moving to wherever he went to, he impregnated 8 other girls. And here is in the video, the Anambra State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare was saying that she was basically asking or seeking for advice.
That is still a teenager.
So she doesn't know how to handle this case, and she wanted, our public opinion on
so I'm
the
curious
matter.
as to what Mike
No, I'm thinking, is public opinion, is that the best place to seek for advice from a commissioner? So I remember when I saw that video, the first thing I was wondering was that, so you, as a commissioner, you would sit down and you start sieving through what comments people say to try to take advice on what to do. I don't know. What advice do you want to take? There's a reason why you are you hold that kind of thing. It's not something that is so peculiar that is entirely new. Maybe it's the number that, yes. But in this particular situation, you know, I don't think it's something that you should bring as a commissioner. There's a level of responsibility, there's a level of that you're expected to exude and exhibit, and then pushing that kind of thing out to the public. I don't think it's the best thing to do. So you should be able to sort that out.
I found the story really perplexing. On the one hand, this boy was sent to go and learn a trade. He got to the place he was sent to learn the trade. Within 3 months, he had impregnated his boss's daughter and the sales girl. They now sent him back to the village. That, what kind of child are you? Guess what he did? He announced his arrival in the village by impregnating 8 girls, making a total of 10 girls. Now, this boy, when asked, because the commissioner said she asked him that how was he able to do it, apparently he was luring them into his bed, promising them marriage, saying, when I make him, I go marry you. That was what he did. So, my first take is, number one, he's 18 years old. So even despite the fact that he's a teenager, by law, he's mature enough to be tried as an adult. So number one, he is to be charged for obtaining sexual intercourse under false pretenses. That's the first one. Promising marriage when you know you are not going to give marriage, and then you now promise it to 10 different girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait, what's the crime that you? What's this? Something you said?
Obtaining sexual intercourse under false pretenses.
Okay, I need to actually.
Yes,
if Burna Boy should hear you like this now.
I mean,
Lamborghini did not reach somebody.
Arsenal needs, but that's
wait,
it keeps scoring.
Nice.
I say because you say
that's Arsenal just collected stray bullets.
But I'm just being honest. It'd be like say the next season.
So now you are saying that Burna Boy now they can charge him to court.
Who did he obtain from?
Because he did not give Lamborghini now.
Yes, now. It's true that they don't know our rights. No, but it's true. So what they did was they tried to turn the whole thing by using public opinion to scatter the matter. But the truth is she could have charged him to court for that if she had proof. But I don't think she had any written proof. So that's
how old are the girls or the ladies or whatever?
They never told us the age. But from the way the lady was talking, they are all young girls. Because he kept saying he and the girl, they are all teenagers, underage, this is that. But he isn't underage because he's 18.
But you see, he could have a reputation. And I found out that ladies, when they hear of somebody that has a reputation and has something to offer, they gather around. You'll be surprised at older women. Yes. Because if you are told, it could be, they didn't tell us. But you know now, maybe you know this thing. When somebody is like a champion, a local champion like that, a champion, the word goes around and say, that guy now.
No, but,
you know, that actually, there are so many angles to look at this from. From how we are training our boy children to how we are training our girl children. Because I would like to think that in this kind of situation, everybody has a role to play.
Absolutely.
First, his parents. Then, the parents of these other young girls who have been promised marriage. What have they been sold? Or what have they been told to about marriage that would make them want to, you know, give a should I say dignity now?
I see,
because I mean they've practically stripped themselves of their integrity, their reputation. They can't go back to school if they're going to school because they have to, you know, I mean they have to keep the pregnancy. And for those of them who already are schooling, they have to drop out from school to take care of those children. So their academic future has already been derailed. First off,
10 babies, of which some of them might have multiple births. So imagine 4 of them having twins.
Yes.
3 of them having triplets. And 1 having quadruplets.
And then let's not also forget that some of them whose parents might throw them out of the house.
Yes.
These girls become more susceptible to all kinds of vices. Maybe the government decides to take on the responsibility to bear these children. We don't know yet.
Because that's obviously what's going to happen.
Because that's what's going to happen at the end of the day. Now that the government is involved in the matter.
And you know, it also brings to fore the way sex has now been trivialized. I mean, this is intimacy we're talking about.
Right.
But every Tom, Dick, and Harry just does it with just anybody. But let's hear what Chef Wumi has to say about
But
this.
before that, you've already put in, that's the
She's stir-frying
chicken breast, yeah? Wonderful. I love it.
The aroma is amazing.
It's amazing. But Wumi, Chef, what do you think about this? What do you have to say about this?
So what I think is for the government to take whatever step they want to take. So, yeah.
So handle it, like you mentioned, exactly. Because I think that's the only thing that can happen now. But like Emma mentioned, you see, it's all about from the home front. There has to be a local, because what can you do? Even if what if you charge him? What do you want him to do? To lock him up?
Mike said, what do you want him to do?
You understand? Yeah, because now because in some societies here, you'd ask, okay, at what stage of pregnancy is this? Is it the moral thing will come inside here, but there are questions that are to be asked, but maybe not for our society. You understand what I mean? But let's leave that apart. Do they have to give birth to those children? That's one. They must. Some societies might not. Some societies could have options. I'm just saying. Some societies could have options, but over here we know it's kind of very different here. But like
you know why they must? There are so many things to consider. One, what if one of them is resource negative? That means she might never have a child again. You know, one thing is this. Many people blame.
There are a lot of implications.
Exactly, there are many implications. And that's why I've always said something. I think I'm going to do even stuff around this. Virginity is not a gift you are giving to the person that you're going to be with. Virginity is for your own sake, ladies. See, when they are preaching, wait till marriage, abstain, this, that, it is not because you are giving anybody a gift. It's not a gift. I think that's part of the problem, the way girls are being educated about this. If you keep yourself, one, you won't have to worry about STDs, you won't have to worry about unplanned pregnancies. You will be able to decide who you want to be with without influence of whoever it is you are trying. Maybe, because I gave him my virginity, I must marry him. All those influences will not be part of it.
This also brings to fore the need for more education on sex education, or more awareness rather on sex education. And I think it is time that maybe schools begin to, incorporate this into the school curriculum, because we need more young people to be educated on, on this. And well, on that note, let's hear your thoughts. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Yes. So,
did you hear about this? What are your thoughts? What do you think the government should do in this regard? What do you think the parents should do in this regard? And the society as well. Like I said, everyone has a role to play.
Remember, virginity is your protection. Okay? Let's take this break.
Abini Koko, news anchor with TVC News.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars,
result. Let me go and look for my jam result. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam result.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take.
I choose
Ejeki, close the show. You for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number one on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm.
Happy birthday.
This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you will get everything.
Happy birthday, Bola Odeyemi, aka Auntie B. Auntie B is our Wake Up Nigeria editor. The 8th of May is her birthday, and this is especially from the Wake Up Nigeria team. Happy birthday, Mama.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Daddy Ademola Salami. The 8th of May is your birthday, and this is from your grandchildren. Happy birthday, sir. We have with us Damilare Olawonyi. The 1st of May is your birthday, and this is from your friends. Happy birthday, Hamdalat Eyinlohun. The 16th of May is your birthday, and this is from Missy. Mrs. Adenekon Fadekemi, the 4th of May is your birthday. This is from your friend Adenike.
It's your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have.
Basirat is celebrating Olori Abimbola. The 5th of May is your birthday. Happy birthday. Olowo Kere, the Olabisi Adiola. The 8th of May is your birthday. This is from Olorun Juwon.
Prosperity. This day is your day. I wish you all the
Omogbolahan Akpata Ikensemoyin. The 14th of May is your birthday, and this is from Olaomi Akpata Akinsemoyin.
all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Orobola Kadri, the 7th of May is your birthday. Your auntie, Temitope Amure, is celebrating you. We have so many birthday shout outs coming in. We have Pastor Temitope Areo. The 7th of May is your birthday. This is from your daughter, Oluwadamisi.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have.
CD Olawale, the 2nd of May is your birthday. You are celebrating yourself. Happy birthday, Zainab Yakubu. The 12th of May is your birthday. This is from your mom and dad.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
We have Olowokere Olabisi Adeola. The 8th of May is your birthday. This is from Olorunjuwon.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah. All that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for.
Happy birthday to all our May celebrants. Have a beautiful, beautiful year ahead, and wishing you all the best. We have to head over to the kitchen where Chef Wumi is standing by with Mary. What's cooking, guys?
Welcome to the kitchen this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. Breakfast has already started being prepared. And this morning, it is by Chef Wumi of Mabel's Cuisine. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so this morning's breakfast is French toast chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Yes, I got it. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients we have used so far. And then we talk about what we've done.
Okay.
And what's left to do. Okay? So far so good. We have bread. Please run us through everything.
Sliced bread.
Okay.
So that's the key ingredients.
Okay.
Because sliced bread and chicken is the key ingredients because it's French toast chicken sandwich.
Okay.
So we did it savory. That's we have in here milk.
Okay.
Egg, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
Okay.
So
just milk,
with,
egg,
cinnamon,
cinnamon, and nutmeg with salt.
Yes, with salt.
Okay.
So we did it savory because it is sandwich.
Okay.
I did mean you're using it to eat, let's say syrup or anything sweet.
Okay.
So you have to make it sweet by
Okay.
adding a little bit of brown sugar or white sugar.
Okay.
So with salt. So I did not use sugar.
Because you want it to be savory.
Yes.
So the chicken itself, I know earlier you showed us, you were searing
I
it and all.
marinated the chicken.
Please, how did you come
So I
about
marinated
this?
the chicken with basil, oregano, black pepper, salt.
Okay.
So that was what I did.
Just that? Basil,
Then,
oregano,
black pepper,
salt. Wow.
Yeah, marinated. So I sauteed onions with garlic.
Okay.
Then with the marinated chicken.
Okay.
For burst of flavors.
Yeah.
Because the chicken sandwich, we have burst of flavors like the sweet, sour, umami, umami and bitter.
Okay.
So that was what I was trying to achieve. Like I do say, for us not to have a boring breakfast, not just French toast, not just bread with chicken. Do you get? So
different ways to make
different ways
dish.
to make the regular dish. French toast chicken sandwich.
So what did you put in this? What's this?
So I have mayonnaise and hot chili sauce.
Mayonnaise and hot chili.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So that's what we have with the chicken here.
Yes.
Okay. I see. What's this?
That's the green chilies.
The green chilies.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Then of course we have cheese.
Yeah, we have cheese.
And then we also
it is
have
in between the bread.
Is this butter or margarine?
Butter.
Butter. Okay, so
Yes.
let's see how you put it together. So first the bread.
Yes.
Okay.
The bread.
Okay.
So I added the chicken, onions,
Yes,
mayonnaise,
the mix.
and yes. The
Okay.
mix.
So you put a bit of butter in the pan
Yeah,
first.
in the pan.
Okay.
Like
Butter against oil.
The regular way. Yeah, butter against oil because I prefer the flavor.
Okay.
It is very.
Oh, so it's all about enhancing flavors. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Salted or unsalted?
Unsalted, preferably.
Unsalted,
Yes.
preferably. Okay. Because this has been salted already, or everything else has been seasoned. Okay.
So we're going with the cheese.
Okay.
On top.
Okay, just like that.
Yes.
And then
So,
we put in
another bread.
Okay. So you have to press it in well.
Yes. So
then
we
you
dip
now,
in.
yeah, because
You
of
have
course
to
it's
be
French toast.
careful while dipping in.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So if I choose to dip it in the mix here.
Okay.
Put the bread in, do the French toast, and then put the sandwich in between. Will it affect the taste of the flavors?
No, it wouldn't.
It would. It will still
Yes,
give the
it will
same
still
effect. I
give,
think I'm going to try that, and I'll let you know.
You
or
have
at least let you
to-
see what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We've reached the top of the hour on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. We'll still have 45 minutes on the other side. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials. I want to start the gym, yeah, but do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back?
You should start the gym to get fat.
Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
Yeah, pole dancer
pole
does
dancer, you're already almost naked.
You're
already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make a relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You see some what is his name?
That woman.
Bam! Bam!
Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. Entertainment for pure entertainment.
Welcome back, family. If you're just tuning in, you have made it right on time. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the second half of your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria. Your weekend dose of vibes, or weekday rather, dose of vibes, value, and vibrant storytelling. It's still your Thursday morning plug, and we're just getting into the juiciest bits of the show. Are you ready? This is where the magic really starts to cook. Like we've got Chef Wumi in the kitchen cooking up a storm with her French toast chicken sandwich. I can't wait to dig in. The aroma is filling the air already. Miri is on standby with the chef, ensuring that our French toast chicken sandwich comes together very nicely. You know, Mary,
Oh,
I see that
Mike, take your time.
You know when
See,
Mike hears...
Mike came here to come and be teasing me about Arsenal again. I don't understand. What do you want to do?
They flip gone.
They flip.
If I flip this thing,
please move back. Flip now.
Let's all move back.
No, flip. Flip, go. Breakfast this morning is by Chef Wumi of Mabel's Cuisine. And she's making French toast chicken sandwich.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, and it looks really good. Take a look at that.
Yeah,
it looks
look
amazing.
At that
I love the color.
Brown on top of it. Looks so yummy.
I love the color. Just look at that. Nice.
Are we gonna have this with a dip, Chef Yomi? Is there a dip to go with it?
No, you don't
it's too much now. We dip again.
Please, a dip. You're like, you just cut off the side and dip it.
Two of them.
We're going to have it
dip. Dip is the dip.
So once try another.
Don't mind Mike. I don't even know why I invited Mike to this kitchen. I don't know he was going to come and be dragging Arsenal with me. Please, MM. Go on.
We are going to come back later to the kitchen, to see how that French toast sandwich comes together. And right here on the show every Thursday, we bring to you a bright spotlight. We shine a bright spotlight on everything at sea. And well, today is no exception. My name is Emil Koche. Remember, guys, that you can watch us live on GOTV channel 16, UHF 49. Also, guys, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC to send in all your comments. We're across all social media platforms. We're on X, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and so much more. All the social media apps, we are on there. Just go on there, search for TVC Entertainment. You will find us. We are also on YouTube as well. You can watch us on the go. Download our apps now. We are either on the Android or iOS store. You want to take us with you everywhere you go. Right into the second half of the show, people, we have Bidemi McMordy. She is a wisdom coach and kingmaker. She's also the apostolic lead for the Well Oasis Apostolic Ministries. And today we will be reviewing her book, The Theology of Work. So in the first half of the show, we had Big Slimsy drop it down with his latest single, Pressure. But for the second half right now, we have Oluwafemi Erejuwa, popularly known as Abini Koko. He will be, dropping it like it's hot with his musical performance later on. So you want to stick around to feel that performance. We are bringing to you all things savory and sweet. Trust us. We'll be right back. Let's check out some facts, shall we?
You're welcome again to the kitchen this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. We're still making breakfast. Chef Wumi and I. Yes, Chef Wumi is of Mabel's Cuisine. And this morning, she's making French toast and chicken sandwich. More like French toast, chicken sandwich, yes. So it's a mouthful. And so far, so good. We have 2 sandwiches ready. If you're wondering what this brown look is, it's mainly cinnamon, but it's the dip actually. So here, what we're using for the French toast is nutmeg, eggs of course, cinnamon, and salt.
Milk.
With milk, yeah, of course. So that's what we have in here. And then for this, we have the chicken. And
The
so the
green
chicken,
chilies.
Yeah, with green chilies and mayonnaise. Now, note, we stir-fried, or rather pan-seared the chicken earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, before doing this mix. So the chicken is actually cooked. So you don't panic that, you're putting raw chicken inside sandwich. No, it's actually cooked. Then we have the bread.
Yeah.
And the cheese.
The cheese.
And the butter. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm about to try my own method. This is how I like to do my French toast. Because this chef Wumi style, now professional they runner. You have mind to put two things together and then dip, and it's not as if you are using a toasting machine. Oh Lord. Okay, so yeah, I'll do one here. Let me do the second one. Yeah, and then I'll do my dip. Yeah. Now note, her style is different. If you're just tuning in, you might want to catch up on YouTube to see how Chef Wumi did hers. Perhaps she'll redo it so you can see. But this is my style.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have my French toast fully dipped, because that's the way I know how to make French toast. She's the professional here. She can risk making sandwich French toast. I mean, even the thought of doing it is already giving me chest pain, because I'm thinking of all the food that might get wasted, and my goodness, wasting food is just not my thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to let that fry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, a bit.
Till it's golden brown like this.
Yes, like this. And then we'll now put the sandwich in
it.
And compress it and eat it like that. See? It doesn't sound as cool and classy as Chef Wumi's own, right? I know. I feel that way too. But hey, it's my style. So Chef Wumi's style is very different in the sense that she puts the bread and the chicken and the cheese and and then does the dip and then puts it on the pan fully like that. Yeah. I should let you know though that her hands were washed. So her hands were clean when she was doing the dip, in case you were like, oh, what was that? Yeah, her hands were very clean. She made sure they were clean before she started that process. Okay, so the issue with this process is if you dip the bread for too long, it will now be soggy. And when it's soggy, it's even terrible. So in a way, I'm beginning to think this your method is better, because it will not let it get soaked too much.
And it saves time.
And it saves time. Yes, I know you are shading me already. It's fine. I deserve it. I wanted to do my own style. So what do you serve this with? Hot chocolates? Juice?
I prefer tea.
You prefer tea?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you can serve it with hot chocolate, juice, Nescafe.
Just about anything.
Yes.
Okay, so another thing I'm wondering at is, say for example now I'm making this at home and I have this left, but I don't want it to go to waste and I don't want to use it later. Can I simply fry the eggs with this? Like, is it possible for me to put this together and then mix it together and fry?
This is a waste like this.
This is wasted?
Yes.
So, but if I want to add eggs to it and fry it, it works, but it should be different eggs.
Yes.
Do I need to add anything, or the seasoning is
You just
enough?
need to add a little bit of seasoning, or the seasoning should be enough.
Despite the mayo being there, I can still fry it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And you can use it to make a wrap as well, if you have a leftover shawarma bread or tortillas wrap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so just as Chef Wumi predicted, my own French toast is going to be ready at the end of tomorrow's show. But the most important thing is to get ready eventually.
Yes.
So we're going to get it done while we move on to the next. So we'll take a break, and then at the end of the show, I'll show you what mine looks like, so you can decide which one you'd rather have. Yes, I know. You would rather have Chef Wumi's own. It's fine. Seriously, my producer said definitely. Really now. Well, let's take this break. We'll be right back. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Brand new studio, brand new set, a new face, but still your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a fresh new energy, new vibe. You smell that?
Now that's the smell of tasty, tantalizing food from our various chefs.
And when it comes to sports updates with insightful analysis, the place you want to be is Wake Up Nigeria.
That's right. Every second there's a fresh occurrence, and every minute there's a story to tell. Keep abreast of happening locally and internationally via the news updates of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's light camera fashion, where we strut, slay, and sachet and keep you updated with all the latest fashion trends.
Level up your morning.
Watch Wake Up Nigeria, where every morning begins with a spark.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listening. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When they find the husband, you not see sign say the guys, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be. Men no they ever get fault. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk true inside.
But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But look, we not even take responsibility for the children.
Please the man. And that's some poria.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman.
With over 8 years of experience in the markets, cryptocurrency, stocks, of course, and futures. It's great to have you on the show. Hello, Tosan.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Wonderful to be with you.
Good morning. It's great to have you this morning. You know, there are times when Tosan has spoken to me about getting to the financial markets, and you know, I've always been very, very, you know, skeptical about the financial markets. But in this new age, now prior to this time, there's a time we started hearing about bots and all of that, and then with the advent of AI or the incoming of AI, people now, there's a lot of automation in financial markets. So where does the part of the trader and knowledge come in? So this morning we're discussing the role of AI in financial markets. Tosan, you know how this goes. Where, I mean, if everything can be automated now, if bots can run it, if bots can even copy trade and do all of that, why do I need to learn how to trade?
Well, that's a wonderful question. And I think many people also have that, I've had that question for a very long time. And most times also I hear this question, the way I handle it is this. What some bots can do, especially when it comes to emotions, there are some good parts of human emotion and there are some bad parts of it as well. So now when it comes to the good side of trading, your bot does not have emotions. You know, so you as a person, you understand your strategy. In fact, sometimes your strategy might just be very, very difficult to to code. So when it comes to AI in trading, it's a little bit wide, but let's just dwell on the power we call the algo trading, algorithmic trading itself. So this is where AI is actually programmed to behave in a certain way if certain conditions are met. Now, the question would be, if everybody had a perfect robot, why on earth should we be trading? And one thing about the market is that the moment one person, one particular strategy gets popular, the market adjusts itself to ensure that it rewards only those that know what they are doing. I mean, those people that have taken out time to learn. And it's the same thing with the bots. Now, when you program a particular robot, an AI bot, for instance, and it so happens that it's so good and everybody just wants it, that's what people really want to know. So it's so good and it's making you a lot of money, maybe like 100% per day. And this strategy enters the market. The brokers are looking at it. Automatically, the more people that shift to that strategy, the market will adjust to ensure that there is a balance. It's just like when you go to the market now, let's say you want to buy meat. Let's talk about the price of goods now. You want to buy maybe rice or meat or something, and you start, and the person says, this is going for 1,000 naira. You say, no, it should be going for 800 naira. Now, the price is already fluctuating. At the end of the day, you now decide that, okay, this is the perfect price I want. You've been able to do it very well as a human being. You buy it at 80. So by the time you're going home, you feel like, oh, I think I should sell this. And you want to sell it at maybe 120. That's the idea of trading. You want to sell it at 120. But it so happens that somebody else is selling at a cheaper price. You will be forced to sell lower and you lose. Now, when it comes to AI has the information already. If you program it well, it has the information that, okay, yes, there is somebody else selling at this particular price, so it's better I do not buy at.
All right, we'll get Tosan back as soon as we can. Maybe there's quite a slight issue there, but we're talking the financial markets and, of course, artificial intelligence, the role of artificial intelligence in the financial markets. It's something that, from time immemorial, people have been trading and trying to trade. I myself have gotten a little bit into it, learning from the basics and then, of course, doing it virtually and trying to get the ropes. But the point is that, yes, AI has now become a part of everyday marketing, as it were. And so, and as he mentioned, there's that role of AI when it comes to emotions. Now, that's where I know that one of the things that we learned when I wanted to try trading was, greed and not letting your emotions overcome. If you have a set target, so let's say, for instance, you're trading and then you want to, when you put your stop losses, as it were, or the kind of gains that you want to have, when it gets to that particular point, don't try to want to exceed it and make more than you have. Just let it be, and just let it go. And due to that is one thing that AI, like Tosan is just trying to mention when it comes to emotions. That is one thing that AI can't do. That is emotional training and all of that. But we'll see how soon we can get Tosan back and continue that discussion. This is something that is quite very, very insightful, something that you can definitely learn from when it comes to trading in the financial markets. If greed and emotions are taken out, then the robots, or as it were, the bots, can now trade without those emotions. But he is saying that some emotions are good. I think we might just have Tosan back now talking about that. Tosan, if you can hear me and if everything is okay, let's go, but let's get straight back into it.
Okay, yes, sorry for that break. So before the breaking translation there, I was talking about the accuracy of the bots. Now, if you have a bot that is 90% accurate, for example, now, the question will now be, why can't everybody in the world begin to use this bot? But it now boils down to strategy itself. Now, every strategy is unique. The moment everybody tilts to a particular strategy, the market suddenly adjusts itself, and it's called the balancing of price. Suddenly, everybody is willing to buy at a certain price, and the market finds a balanced price for it, and you find out that you are no longer profitable. That's why you find out that anybody that actually builds a bot, what they do is they use it within a closed group of people. This person has a community. For example, my own community, we're building a robot right now as we speak. We're building an AI model right now that can help us trade. By the time it's ready, we're not going to say, okay, we want 10 million people to actually be on this bot. Now, this is my opinion, especially when we want to talk about ICT. There is a particular strategy they call ICT, and once we start talking about it, you see lots of people coming for you, you know, dragging you and all. You know, so this is a strategy that over the years has been working excellently well. But before, the moment it became very popular, the market suddenly adjusted itself to start creating what we call smart money traps. Now, only those that are taking time to understand it properly can actually make a whole lot of money from it. You know, so there are lots of people, different people with different bots out there. Now, there's this particular bot they call the HFT, that's a high frequency trading bot. Now, this bot has like a 98% win rate. Unfortunately, many brokers do not allow this because of the style that it uses to trade. Now, if you have a bot that actually trades a proper style, like my own personal style now, if I'm able to program it into a bot, I can now decide that, okay, this is just as if I myself am trading in the market, and the brokers will accept that. So myself and my community will begin to use that. Now, let me just give this example before I hand over the mic for your next question as well. Another advantage of the bot is this. Now, imagine you are trading now. You know, we actually use dollars to trade. So you put $100 or maybe $500 in the market on one trade, and you want to get maybe 1,500 from it. Remember last week we talked about risk management. Now you want to get 1,500 from it. And the moment the trade starts, you are in profit of $100. You look at it, and your Nigerian brain just begins to convert that money. That's 170,000 naira. Well, that's somebody's monthly salary that I'm having there. You are waiting. You said, no, according to my training plan, I'm supposed to wait for this thing to hit $1,500 and I'm done for the day. By the time it gets to $700, you look at it and say, that's $200 profit, 340,000 naira. And the voice in your head just makes you close the whole trade. Now, that's you as a human being. You've not been able to master your psychology. And trust me, if you continue with that attitude, you will blow your account before the end of the week or before the end of the month. You know, so that's where the bots come in. The bot will trade without emotions. There's nothing, bot doesn't have any concerns with the price of the naira to the dollar. 140,000 naira can do this. It doesn't have anything to do, you know, with the bot. So it's not, it doesn't FOMO, you know, it doesn't have the fear of missing out. It doesn't have, it's not emotions, just like we are as human beings.
Wow, Tosan, excellent communicator and a wonderful teacher, by the way. There's so much you've already answered in this. I wish we could continue, but you know what, Tosan, we'll have to maybe take it to next week to have the part 2, because you have given us so much. And just, I just give one question and Tosan just goes on and on and on. Excellent communicator there. Thank you so much, but we just have to take a very short time off now. Tosan will complete it. We're talking about emotions, where bots come in. And then you said something that there's also a good part of emotion. We'll pick on that, because I won't forget this one when we pick up next week. Thank you very much, Tosan. It was a pleasure talking to you this morning. All right. All right. Well done. Thank you. That was a wonderful tech discussion. We'll kick off on that. We're talking about emotions and where they have an advantage over the bots and AI. We do have a performance, but Mary will be the one to tell us all about that. If she is set there, we're ready to get into it, but that will be just after this very short time out.
Another performance this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. This time it is Oluwafemi Irejua, popularly known as Abini Koko. Born in Ajegunle from a family of 4, Abini Koko was raised in K-Town, where the rhythm of the streets shaped his sound and, of course, his story. It's so good to have you in the studio with us.
Thank you.
Abini Koko, that's like Abini B.
Yeah.
Aha, okay. So what would you say your sound is? What kind of music do you do?
Yeah, I do reggae dancehall.
Reggae dancehall, okay. So what's the title of the song you're performing now?
Yeah, I'll be performing On My Way.
On My Way. What's the story behind it?
It's just something like myself moving to the top. That's just about it.
Okay, the progress, the success story as it's advancing.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. You know what? We can't wait to hear you. Take it away.
All right.
I'm on my, ooh yeah, on my, oh my, I'm on my way, 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 I'm on my way. No competition at all, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the top, I'm on my way. Make no run my race, cause life no be race. We are now vibe to the song and Josie. Give it to them that show you. Let them know no be Jonesy. We don't take off, I got ball and but I can't quench my fire. Tell him make we fire. That's why I dey holler in the morning. As you dey do, I'm then they jealous. As you dey do, I'm then they jealous. Then they follow, then they come with the campus. As you dey do, I'm then they jealous. Then they come with them whole squad tacos. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. No competition at all, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to the top, I'm on my way. Make no run my race, cause life no be race. We are now vibe to the song and Josie. Give it to them that show. Let them know no be Jonesy. We don't take off, I got ball and jealous. Then they follow, then they can't with the campus. As you do, I'm never jealous. They come with them whole squad tacos.
Hey, Nick Bam. I'm a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable. with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present.
The book we're about to review reminds me of a particular Bible verse that says, "Yet he a man diligent in his duties, he will work before kings and not mean men." The book for review today is the Theology of Work, Understanding God's Mind for Work. And the author of the book, Bidemi Modi, is a wisdom coach and kingmaker. She's the apostolic lead for the Well Oasis Apostolic Ministries and a member of the John C. Maxwell Founders Circle coaching team. She is fondly called and has authored 23 books, including this one for review today. She's fondly called the BMM. Sounds like BMW. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for being here and sharing your inspiration with us. So quickly talk to us. You've authored 23 books, and this is the 24th one.
Yes.
What inspired this particular book?
Okay, I was at a work conference, a HR conference, that was in 2019. And the conversation was around the future of work.
Okay.
And a lot of people were, all the facilitators were talking about how the face of work and how work is done is changing. And as I sat down and I listened, I realized that everybody was focused on the dynamism of work and how work was changing. But very few people were talking about what had to remain about work. When I left there, I started to think about the fact that even if everything changes concerning how we do work, there must be things that formulate the foundation of work that shouldn't change. And that was what gave rise to the research that brought about this book, yes.
I mean, this book is, other than the theological part of it, there's also so much that a lot of young people these days can learn from the book. Because it also gives a broader understanding of why work is important.
Exactly.
Why it's necessary, why it's a part of living, really.
True.
Now, talk to us about, your first chapter. What is work?
Yes, work. A lot of people think that work is a means to an end. It's something I do so that I get money, so that I can live my life.
A source of living.
A source of living. So if I get work, it doesn't matter what the kind of work I do is, as long as I'm paid enough to pick up my bills and do the things that I need to do, that's well. But work is beyond that. Work is a channel, is a vehicle through which, number one, order is brought into places where there's chaos. Because when you think about what your work does, your work is information, is entertainment. What happens when someone maybe is down in the doldrums, maybe feeling sad in a moment, and you talk about something here on Wake Up Nigeria, and then their spirits are lifted. It's beyond what you're paid. Right. You have impacted someone's life and moved them, recalibrated their environment and their feeling in that moment to take them where they need to go. So work is beyond something we do to earn money. Work is what God is giving us so that we can become an extension of himself to bring about order when there is chaos.
Right.
That's number one. Work is also a channel through which God commits wealth to people. Now, that's why when someone doesn't have a visible means of income and they begin to do big things, we begin to wonder, where do they find the money? What are they doing that we do not know about? Right. So everyone who wants to create enduring wealth has to figure out what work to do, because work is a channel and a vehicle through which God commits finances and wealth into the hands of his people.
Great. I'll just read a quote here that to not work is to be disorderly, and to work effectively is to live without noise.
Yes.
Which is something you mentioned about.
Yes.
Without, work, it brings orderliness.
Yes.
It's eradicates chaos.
Exactly.
It brings structure,
Yes.
basically. Now let's talk about the nature of work. So I have a lot of young people that I mentor, and I always say to them that value is very important.
True.
Value is an exchange of money for the work that you do. So, and I'm very happy about something that you said, which was very profound. Impact. I think that's one of the things critical element people fail to understand about work, adding impact, adding value.
Yes.
And so let's look at the nature of work, which you broadly, explained in chapter 3 of the book.
So when we think about the nature of work, is looking at work in its essence. What does work constitute, and what does work do? So let's begin from, if you don't mind, just go quickly pick into the Bible with me in Genesis 1:28. That's where God gave what we call the dominion mandate: be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. In those 5 steps, work is productivity. So for work to be work, it must be producing something. And you talked about solutions, you talked about value just now. So if your work is not giving the vibe of solution, if your work is not bringing answers to problems, there is something fundamentally wrong with the nature of that work. So productivity, multiplication, every work you do must be able to expand. So you start, I'm not sure you started right on Wake Up Nigeria, I'm not sure. But if you did, I'm sure with the time that you've spent and how you've gotten used to doing what you're doing, they will expand you, or you would expand to other things. So your work would multiply, is the nature of work. But by far the most important part of work that I like is that work must be what I call native to you. They won't put someone on your chair today who is not articulate. Articulation is not something you learned in school. You were born with it. Even if you had to go to school to hone your skills in that area, to know what obtains in the economy that you will live in, but it started with something that is innate on the inside of you. So I say work must be work that you are good for. Are you good for the work that you do? Why take work just because it will pay the bills? You come in sighing, you leave hissing. It reduces the lifespan of people when we take up work that doesn't give you the capacity to be able to do the things that you want to do with joy, seeing the results that you bring forth. So work must pay you as well. Work must pay you as well. While you don't work so that you get paid, work when it's done properly would always give you leverage. It will bring you to places. It will open doors for you. And it will just make you relevant in the society that you live in. I mean, this is just me picking a few of those things just to highlight them so that you see that work is not, I push a truck. The why of work is greater than I push a truck. If you see that I push a truck, you'll quickly give up. But if you see that when on that truck, I take food stuff from one place to another, which means that I move sustenance from one place to another. It gives more meaning to your work. So work also must be meaningful.
I mean, I'm loving how you are, this is more like an analysis, into the intricacies of what work should be, how it should be seen.
Exactly.
An understanding of it. Let's talk about the dignity of work.
Oh my God.
I think that's very, very salient, I'll say. Especially in these times where a lot of people are jumping on the get-rich-quick syndrome bandwagon. And, it is populating the society with a lot of vices today. And it's really sad. Let's delve into the dignity of work, which you explained right here.
The dignity of work was an expression that my mother used to use for us when we were little. And when she would assign a task and you begin to complain or frown or grumble, you know how we think like we're dying now. My mom would say there's dignity in labor. That's what she used to say. And then it just stuck with me. And when I grew up and I began to do work, I found out that the dignity of work is, for me, is how I feel when I've done good work.
Right.
You know, and I, you know, even yesterday I was saying to someone, it looks like I would never be satisfied with the quality of work that I do. So the moment I finish work, I tend to say to myself, this is good, but couldn't I have done better? And that keeps driving me. But the feeling that I contributed, the feeling that in my contributing, I brought order to a place where there was possible chaos, is what dignifies work. To make you feel like even if you're a taxi driver and you drive that car with dignity, you are not just moving people from one place to another, you're preserving lives by doing so. And understand, when I hire a driver, the first thing I say to the driver is you are not moving a vehicle from place to place. My life is worth something. Right. And every time I or my relatives are in the car that you drive, you have been entrusted with not a vehicle, you've been entrusted with the safety of the lives of the people that you move around.
Right.
That's dignifying. Right. So if I'm a driver and I'm going to work today, that's what I begin to think about. I'm going to work and I'm not going to just move a car from one place to the other. I'm taking my boss somewhere. And when I get to wherever I take my boss to, if I deliver my boss there, well, he may just round off a deal that is 500 million. I have contributed my quota, because if I wasn't driving him, if he wasn't at peace as I was driving him, he probably would not be able to figure out what he would say at his meeting to close the deal. That's the dignity.
Is quite an insightful book. I think everyone should have it. No, not I think. You should. Everyone should have this book, The Theology of Work. I really wish we had all the time to delve into all the chapters, because it is quite, it is very profound, and it is very refreshing as well. It's a refreshing aspect of life to look into, because we are all just carried away with the hustle and bustle, and then we don't really lean into why we are doing what we are doing in the first place. But thank you so much for sharing this with us. We have to head over to the kitchen now.
All right.
Our chef Wumi has been making something yummy. I hope you like French toast chicken sandwich.
I like food.
Please, shall we?
Thank you.
Yay, it's time for breakfast. Welcome to the kitchen. Today's chef is Chef Wumi of Mabel's Cuisine, and she's made French toast chicken sandwich. Now, there are two variations here. Remember I said I was going to show you mine, right? So this is mine. This is how it turned out. I should have put mine up too, so you can see what it looks like inside. Yes, and then of course
bread,
this is
the
Chef
slices are not exactly aligned.
Now you sabi. Please, can you try this?
Thank you.
Are you the critic?
Thank you for having me at breakfast.
I can't so fast now. So far,
I had not eaten by the time I left home, so let me see.
Yeah. She said, You
I
can't
should take
believe
your
it.
number.
Oh.
Chef Umi, please, when are you opening your
Thank
restaurant?
you. It is open.
Where?
I have a kitchen in Surulere.
Where in Surulere?
Oyekon off Akirele.
Every day?
Yes.
I will
Monday to
visit.
Sunday.
I will visit.
And she's very good, especially with intercontinental cuisine.
Oh wow!
If you taste that hummus, oh
Really?
my goodness.
Hummus.
I like the
I've never had that
tinge.
before.
Oh my goodness.
I like the
I've never had
tinge
hummus
of
You really have
cinnamon.
to try.
The cinnamon.
Yes.
The cinnamon is nice.
You're good.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
So wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you so much for watching Wake Up Nigeria
you,
today. Be sure to
guys.
join us again tomorrow, bright and early Friday, 7 a.m. Bye-bye.
Bye.